Hello, and welcome to Cooking with Konner. I am Konner, and you are cooking with me. And got some bad news. My assistant is not here today. She's no longer with us because she's at a volleyball game. I know what y'all thinking. How could we do the episode without her? It's pretty easy actually, because let's be real here. In today's episode, we are making chocolate chip cookies. And last episode, you should go check that out. Link is in the description, but anyone goes there. So yeah, we made chocolate chip brownies, but now we're making chocolate chip cookies now. This might be a little bit harder without an assistant, but I feel like we can do this. So, here are the ingredients. Alright, first off, we need to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. As you can see, it's starting to preheat. First, you are going to need 2 1/4 cups of flour. So, we're going to take the 1 cup first. We're just going to get the flour. Gotta flatten it out. This is the hardest part. Good enough. Then we need, is it actually, that's a lot of flour. It's actually 2 cups. Wow, okay. I might actually need a bigger bowl. So yeah, so you're just supposed to put 2 1/4 cups of flour in a small bowl. Should be a large bowl. Jeez, this is a lot of flour. Holy moly, this 1/4. And then you have 2 1/4. Odd number, but it's just 2 1/4. Who put that in? It feels so smooth. Alright. Bam. It's a lot of flour. And shake it up. Make it all flat. And after you put the flour in the bowl, you're going to need to have 1 teaspoon of pure baking soda. This is a 1/2 teaspoon, but for those of you who are at least 6 years old, you should know that 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1. If you don't, that's perfectly okay, but just telling you now, 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole, alright? So there's 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And after the 1 teaspoon of baking soda, we're gonna need 1 teaspoon of salt. I don't know if it's a certain kind of salt. I'm just using sea salt. I don't know the difference of any salts really. There's 1/2 again. 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 1 whole. There we go. Just like that. I don't know why I put that in there. And once you do that, just make sure they're all in the same small bowl. Shake it up a bit. Maybe even stir it just so you can get all of the 3 flavors combined. That's not even helping. Yeah, so now we're on to the next step. Alright, and once you put your bowl of mixturous powders, I guess, you're gonna grab a large bowl, as you can see here, and 1 cup of butter, which is equal to 2 sticks of butter. Because apparently in the last episode, we thought 1 cup of butter, which is 1 stick, but it's not. So yeah, we're just gonna put this in here. Open that up right there. Hopefully we do not need this butter for something else. It'd be pretty bad. Yeah, just like that. Just put it in there. Nice. And this should just be 2 sticks of butter. They're pretty frozen right now, but they'll thaw out eventually. If you do this, do room temperature butter, I guess, bowl. We now need 3/4 cup of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, but this is a 1/4 cup. And for more math tutoring for you, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. So you don't have to have a 3/4 cup thing. I don't even know if we have enough. We might not even have enough sugar. You know what? Savage, you know. Sometimes you just gotta do that. Sugar doesn't smell like anything. Okay, I think that's good. We don't want to get high on sugar. No, that's not good. But yeah, no. So that might be good. I just couldn't like scoop it up, so I just dumped it in. Hopefully that wasn't too much, but if it is, who really cares? It's gonna taste better in the end. So, yep, there's that. And then straight after you use the white sugar, we're gonna add 3/4 cups of brown sugar. So basically, I'm teaching everyone how to get diabetes. So yeah, but the same thing, you know, 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. So shouldn't take that long. It's actually, I can actually scoop it. It's kind of hard. Bam, just like that. 3/4 done and dusted. And after you do the brown sugar, the white sugar, the butter, and that's it, we're gonna add in the vanilla extract. If you, where? Can't even find it. There it is. All right, so here we go. Just dump this right. Almost too much. You can't have too much of this stuff. This stuff is pretty strong stuff. Just like that. Just like that. After the vanilla, it's time for the eggs. And want to know what's funny? Every single episode so far has had eggs in it. I mean, that's not funny, but it's just kind of weird. All right, but yep, there's 2 eggs. Just crack it. Oh. There we go. Try not to get shells in. But if you do, just make sure not to eat. Yep, I just got about 8 shells in it, all right? Don't put shells in it. It won't taste good. Actually, I don't think shells taste like anything, but just don't do it. It might be a little crunchy, and you don't want your cookies to be crunchy. What? Ah! All right, now we've added all those ingredients, AKA we've added the butter, the sugar, the brown sugar, the eggs, the vanilla extract, and I think that's it. But now after that, we're just adding more diabetic foods to this mixture, which is the chocolate chips. We are making chocolate chip cookies, so it'd be kind of awkward not to have chocolate chips. And we're gonna need 2 cups. I think it's 2 cups. Yeah, 2 cups. Wow. All right, so let's scoop this up. That's some goodness right there. My next video should really be on how to make something healthy. I mean, oh man. Speaking of next episode, sometimes I get stumped and I do not know what to make for my episodes. That's why I only have 3 episodes. So if you want me to cook something, leave a comment. I mean, I probably won't remember to check the comments, but just in case. And then maybe I'll cook it. So yeah, there you go. And that's basically it. Now it just looks like a bunch of good stuff together that might give you diabetes. We don't want to mess around with diabetes. All right, now you're gonna get your electronic mixer because it's gonna be pretty hard to mix all this stuff manually. So just electronic mixer, as you can see here. And sad part is that my assistant can't hold it while mixing it, so I'm gonna have to try to find a way to do this. But yeah, just mix it all in until it's like kind of smooth with chocolate chips in it. Oh yeah, here we go. Alright, now yours probably look nothing like this. It shouldn't be brown. Alright, it's right on my finger there. But it should not be brown. So earlier in the video when I said this was frozen butter, you should probably do like room temperature butter. Yeah, I was totally right. Do not do this with frozen butter. Because basically when I was stirring it, I couldn't actually stir the butter and it would just move around and not like stir into smooth, liquidy, solids, whatever it's called. So I put it in the microwave, so that made the chocolate chips melt, all right? And that basically made it brown. But it might still taste good. I mean, it is still gonna taste good. But if it doesn't look like this, you're totally fine. It's okay. All right, now, once the stirring of all the non-powdery stuff, we are now going to add in the powdery stuff. So, we're just going to put this mixture of powders and mix it right in there. I should have got a way bigger bowl. This might not go well. So, we're just going to stir this in again with the electric stirrer because I don't know how well it's going to do without the electric stirrer. So after mixing everything in, you should have something that looks like this. Only probably not brown. But the rest is pretty simple to do now. This could be, actually this is probably really difficult, but for this next step, just remember to stay calm, because I know that we can get through it, alright? Here we go. Alright, now we're going to take all of the cookie mixture stuff and put it on a pan of your choice by getting some cookie paper stuff that you put over pan, so basically the cookies don't stick to the pan. So let's get started. Alright, and after you put all of the the mixture on the pan, gotta put it in the oven that is preheated to 375 degrees. So I'm gonna do that right now. And you're gonna want to cook it to 9 to 11 minutes. Well, at least that's what the directions said, but you might need a little bit longer just in case. And the way to check is by literally sticking a toothpick in and seeing if it's like all moist inside or if it's just like a normal cookie. So yeah, that's basically it. Now they should be done. And take them out of the oven. They should look something like this, only not brown. I just messed up at that point. And mine aren't that done yet, but if they aren't done, just put them back in the oven for a little bit longer and you'll be fine. So, thank you for watching Cooking with Konner. And remember to keep on cooking.